So I'm about to go for a quick walk on this Tuesday afternoon around 4:20 p.m. It is cold. It's cold and windy. It has been cold and windy for a couple of days. I'm gonna record off my GoPro, so the camera will be pointing towards the street. That way I'm not distracting myself from looking at the camera. So just a heads up. So when I'm using my GoPro, especially if it's clipped onto my belt, um, there will be a lot of movements, like kind of shakiness and whatnot. But yeah, since it is cold and windy, I can walk a lot better when it's cold. But I am feeling a little sick today still. It's because of this weather, I guess. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna switch over to the GoPro. Okay, so I'm home now. I'm just gonna sit in my car and turn on the heater to warm up my hands. I do feel good, even though it is cold and whatnot. But you know, I can't use I can't use that as an excuse for being cold, or hot, or whatever. You know, because when I didn't have anxiety, you know, I worked at night doing the graveyard shift. I used to work at night by myself for a couple of months. I was actually the only person inside. I work overnight. You know, not even a single person inside where I was working, and you know, it was a big company. But I managed to be by myself. Sure, it was kind of scary at first, you know, being inside a large building, like, you know, on your own and then I would have the lights where I didn't need the light, so that was always on my mind. What if someone got inside the building and I was the only one inside, you know? But you know, it took me like maybe a week or two to get used to that. So you know, so I didn't use that as an excuse when I was working. I mean, like I said, I didn't have anxiety at the time when I was working inside the building on my own. But you know, sometimes you have to face whatever you're scared of. You know, if not, then it's just gonna eat you up for life. You know, I'm not saying that you have to go out and do everything you're scared of in one day. You know, you take it one day at a time, one little step at a time. Like for example, I talked to a couple of you that mentioned that you know you were bedridden because you know you can't go to the bathroom when you're feeling dizzy, when you feel faint. You know, I was like that for a long time too. You know, like I mentioned, had a couple of panic attacks when I was taking a shower. After that, it started giving me flashbacks every time I go near. I would instantly get dizzy. You know, and then one day I got tired of being scared to just taking a shower. I just went in, took the shower, and just walked out. You know, I was dizzy. I was scared, but you know, but I didn't let that stop me from finishing taking the shower. So I actually stayed in the shower for an extra 2-3 minutes, and every time I did that, it just got easier and easier on me. You know, but that's the only thing you can do. You know, if the more you're scared of something and you keep hiding from that thing you're scared of, whatever it is, it's just going to make it harder and harder on you to get over this anxiety feeling. You know, like I can sit in my car, I can feel dizzy sitting in my car, give me flashbacks of my panic attack in my car, but I'm still going to sit inside my car. You know, I'm not driving it at the moment, but I'm happy I'm still able to just go inside the car and sit down. You know, it's not. I know some people don't understand like what is it so hard about sitting inside a park. You know, if you never gone through this, you wouldn't understand. You know, if you have wherever you had your panic attack at, your first few panic attack, you know, that's the place you're gonna try to stay away from. If you had a panic attack at your house, let's say in your kitchen, you're gonna try to avoid your kitchen even though you're at home. You know, like myself, I had a couple of times where I walked in the kitchen, instantly felt panicky, and then I stay away from my kitchen. So I understand how hard that is. So if you have a hard time going anywhere in your house besides your bedroom and your bathroom, start working around staying inside, you know, your living room. If you have panic attacks in your living room, start staying inside your living room for a few minutes every day. You know, especially when you feel panicky, just sit there. If you like watching TV in your room, when you have a TV in your living room, go watch TV in your living room. During that time you have a panic attack, you know, focus on your TV, on whatever you're watching. You know, that's what I did when I was having a hard time sitting in my living room. I went and sat in my living room watching TV. You know, That way I can go from being uncomfortable in the kitchen, the living room, to being comfortable in there. So now I can go sit down wherever in my house and I'm okay. Even when I'm feeling uncomfortable in my kitchen, I'll still sit there. Other than that, I'm just gonna head back inside my house, and get ready for dinner.